to infinity and beyond. Bring this way and pull it closer.
I can't.
This needs to go on you.
Gosh darn it.
Put it there.
Welcome to the Cartwrights. We're a family of 6, travelling to the most remote places our beautiful country has to offer in our home on wheels. It's not just any home though. In our humble little opinion, we think it's the coolest house in Australia. You know why? Because we go anywhere in this thing, whether it be the beach or the bush, the outback, the desert, or even the mountain tops. Anywhere we go, you just know you're going to find us somewhere in the thick of it. Our dream since the day my husband and I met has been to touch all corners of this land. And now, to be able to share it with our children makes us pinch ourselves every bloody day. How else do we put it? We love our life and we truly believe we're the luckiest and happiest people on the planet. Sharing this dream of ours, we really wouldn't have thought that so many would be interested. But the support from our community has now prompted us to share more. So, as promised, here's our life. Buckle up and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
Oh my God, I love chucking that nostalgic intro in there. And I'm pretty sure every time we've done it, you guys love it too. It just brings back the feels for me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's me being bogged in the desert.
What?
Because that was the intro for it.
Oh yeah, it was too.
Yeah, it makes me twitch.
For our first 10 episodes, you reckon?
Yeah.
We've had that intro going just so you guys could all learn who we were and what our deal was. And it's just kind of like that music just in our heads is like, brings back those times in our life. I love it.
That's me.
Anyway, good morning. We had a pretty crazy day yesterday and last night. We were just chilling at a park and getting some groceries done and some washing done just around the corner, and a mini cyclone hit us.
We've got to go inside real quick because it's like we're under that tree and it's about to blow over.
We were sitting in the sun. It was hot and it's still hot, but this sky and this crazy wind has come from nowhere.
Lightning came.
You saw some lightning, did you?
Yes. And it was like, why are we moving?
That's just moving us a bit because we're under the big trees. We actually haven't seen so much rain in so long, have we?
No.
Do you remember when was the last time we saw rain like this?
No.
I reckon I can remember. James Price Point.
It's just a storm.
It was a
I
storm.
haven't been in a storm in a long time. I know we got blown away.
But we were calling it a mini cyclone because the boys love tornadoes.
Tornado warning. They're currently doing their drawing and like
Yeah, their homework,
their homework.
as they call it, their schoolwork.
Pippi's got his book upside down.
Anyway, so that hit us from nowhere, and we are not used to being stuck inside a caravan with the 3 babies anymore, are we? We've just always had perfect weather, I reckon, for the last at least 10 months.
Yeah, perfect. Hot. Just been in hot, dry spots. We've been up north of WA, which is rains only in the wet season right up north, and it just hasn't rained over here in a long time. So basically the East Coast is getting peppered. I don't think it hasn't rained in like 3 years, and then the West Coast hasn't rained up north.
But anyway, yesterday we got stuck in the caravan with the 3 kids. Crap everywhere. I just finished washing all of our clothes. They all, thank God, were dry by the time it started pissing down rain, and it was crazy.
What? I even resorted to being outside in the storm there for a little bit. I was pretending to pack things up for a good half an hour just to stay out of the way.
They want their bubble gum.
Holy sh**.
This morning, the clothes are still all folded up on the bench there. We've got a stack of washing still to be done.
Who's this we?
Okay, But let's address the title of this episode.
We're saying goodbye we've said goodbye.
Not to you guys. We're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. But Maya, who's been living with us for, 6 months now? 5.5 months?
5.5 months.
We had to say goodbye to her. This is Maya, a new addition.
Hi, I'm from France, in Paris. So it's a really big city for France, but really small for Australia. And so I'm here to join the Cartwright family to help them and following them in their journey in Australia and discovering Australia.
Why does it look like we need help?
Oh yeah, I don't know how they did before I arrived because there's so much things happening here.
It was always planned that she was only here for a short time, 5.5 months. She's got lots to do back over in France and she's got a few more holidays. I think she's in Egypt right now. Yeah, she was part of the family.
You were a wreck. And honestly, I don't think I would have ever have said that I'd miss another woman that isn't part of our family. But I genuinely miss her. The fact that she lived with us inside a fuselage.
What is a fuselage?
It's like an airplane fuselage, you know, like I think that's what it is anyway. I'm going to look awfully dumb if it's not. But it's like so confined, and then to live with that family through like their arguments, their fights, ups, downs,
the hot weather that she's never used to from being from France, Paris.
And it's so warm today, it's terrible.
Even to live with a family in such a confined space for such a long period of time, no matter how, face value wise, no matter how much a family acts like everything's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. There's arguments, there's fights, there's carry on, there's disagreements, there's whatever. And then you put it in a confined spot, and then someone outside the family coming in.
Living with us full time.
I don't think that there's anyone on the planet that could have done as well as what Maya did. So.
Yeah, she's so young as well. She actually had her 21st birthday over here in Australia with us. Happy birthday dear Maya. Happy birthday to you. I got a phone! Yeah! So she's come from being a young woman, no kids that she was living with, and she's thrown into a house full of kids over.
Kids.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll miss you, Maya.
Miss you so much.
You were a wreck, like a full wreck.
Hello everyone! This is my last morning in Australia and I feel so bad, so sad. My belly almost hurt because it's so sad for me. And
I ate so much breakfast. Right, so we're gonna go jump from the cliff up there. There's a huge rock over there. It's over there. There's a certain spot in the beach that you have to get to so you can walk out to the rock. There's like a shallower like channel thing. So walk out to the rock on, so it makes it easier. Yeah, and there's like no current there as well. Yep. Go run! Woohoo!
we're struggling a bit, but we're almost there. We need to blur my bum. Santa. Oh. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah. Because there's nobody and like we're a bit scared of where we have to jump from and like if it's deep enough and stuff. We'll probably go on the like smallest jump and yeah, we're scared. Otherwise we're really scared, so the smaller jump. But it's still pretty high, it's like a couple meters. 3, 2, 1, go!
Can you catch?
Yeah? Oh, woohoo!
One eternity later.
Maya! She did it!
Just realized something, Evie. Yeah. That was probably the last time that was in the sea in Australia. That's my last putting to bed rose. Alice!
Maya's last night putting the kids to bed.
Alice, give me back the dummy. Good night, friends!
Good night, children. Good night, children.
Ellis. Maya never actually really does put the kids
did it
to
a few
bed, but
times.
yeah.
Right now it's the last time, so I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to.
She knows.
She's like, Maya.
She doesn't care. She doesn't
Maya,
understand
shut up
anyway.
and put me to
It's like,
bed.
yeah. She's putting herself to bed.
She does,
So
doesn't
You
she?
give her a bottle, put 2 fingers and her dummy,
saying goodnight. Good night, Wazzy. And closing this.
She's got her midriff out.
And she's asleep.
Literally. We have to find a tattoo place in Esperance because Jackson has to get his final tattoo, not final tattoo, but his most recent tattoo on his finger.
No more kids.
Most recent tattoo on his finger for his latest child, which is Aurora. So we're going to go and get a tattoo for that. But we've just decided, spur of the moment, maybe we'd had a wine or two. Maya putting a tattoo on me to say bye, bisou, ciao.
Yeah.
Which means what? Goodbye.
Which means bye, but in 3 different languages.
So
I thought bisou was kiss.
Yeah, but like it's a way to
Kiss
say
is
bye,
goodbye.
but saying kiss.
And I also have been waiting for like probably 4 years now to get my wedding ring tattooed onto my finger, like Jackson does, have his wedding ring tattooed to his finger. But I've been pregnant or breastfeeding the whole time since we've been married, so I haven't been able to get mine. I'm going to take this window of opportunity to get my wedding rings and bands tattooed on and get this tattoo from Maya.
Which
That's
is-
what Maya means to our family. She's tattooing.
Which is bye,
Whoa.
bisou, ciao.
Can't see a single thing. Okay.
I've been training a bit, but it'll be something like this.
Are you going to get Maya to draw it on me?
Yeah.
Do we need ice cream to make it feel better?
Our family in there. Good.
Yeah. Oh, a sad life.
And then we actually had to say goodbye to Evie. My mum and dad bought her aeroplane tickets for her to go over and have a holiday with them on the Fleurieu Peninsula where they live in South Australia. So yeah, Evie's over with Nana and Papa for a bit. Not sure how long. She'll come home soon.
2 weeks now.
A couple of weeks.
And she messaged us last night saying, all right, I'm ready.
She misses us. So we miss her too. So that was another sad goodbye. You guys probably actually know Nana and Papa. They've been on here a little bit. They're on our Instagram and stuff. Up until about a week ago, they have actually been managing the whole apparel side of our business and sending out all the garments from their shed until the other day, like, cause you guys are so awesome. The other day, Nana's like, righto, this is getting a little bit busy for us now. A bit of sort of out of their realm. We took up their whole garage at one point. So we've actually moved our warehouse for our apparel to Torquay in Victoria.
It's all half set up.
So it's so exciting. We got the keys the other day, moving all of the boxes in. We've had a legend freight company, Wade, to take all of our gear from Fleurieu Peninsula all the way across to Torquay.
Yeah. That Wade, am I right in saying that was the fella that watched our stuff and his daughters came to pick all the stuff up just because?
Yeah, so
I don't know the story.
There was a bit of a miscommunication with freight companies, and he got there to pick up our freight and it wasn't there. It was in a different location because another freight company stuffed something up, so he drove 3 hours extra, and we said, send us the invoice, and he said, don't worry, I love you guys so much. My daughters are so amazed that you have even spoken with us on emails. We won't charge you for that extra bit of time that you wasted our time.
I don't know. That's just, cut that out, but I don't know how to process that.
So yeah, we are going to bigger and better things with our apparel side of things. Like, you guys have got around it so much that we're so thankful and so happy where that's going.
When you say we, I literally have nothing to do with it.
We run things past him like, hey, how about this, Jackson? And
Can I
he goes,
spend some money?
yeah. But before saying goodbye to all of these family members that we're not going to see for a little while, do you remember we went away to Brisbane just the other week? Like we go away every now and then to do some filming for work.
You want one, Gav? I know. Well, I pulled him out of that fridge, and this is I only just put him in. Sorry, man.
Smoking.
And we got back and it was like 11 o'clock at night and all the kids were in bed asleep. We've come in and we accidentally woke Aurora up.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
And she woke up and she wouldn't go back to sleep. So we brought her out and she took her first bloody steps.
Yeah, not to mention Maya was pushing her over for 2 days.
The whole time we were away, she was looking like she wanted to walk. And we said, Maya, you have to just push her over.
So pretty much Maya was saying that she was going to walk, and Kyle was so upset while we were away that you were telling her to not let it happen.
Yeah, do not let
So
that
Maya
happen.
took it a little bit extreme and was pushing her over.
Push her over, Maya. That's not allowed to happen. She's not walking while we're not here.
She wasn't literally, we have a few kids that get on there every now and then. Relax, she wasn't actually pushing her.
So yeah, she's like, yes, Mum and Dad are back. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to walk. And that's what she did. She walked at 11 o'clock at night in the middle of the caravan, took her first steps.
And then thought it was a disco and never went back to
Then
sleep.
she didn't go back to sleep.
Before Maya left, we had some pretty epic spots we went to, like Twilight Bay when we got down to Esperance and all that stuff. Like, it's so beautiful down here. It truly is. When the weather's on and it's not storming, it's...
And that storm only came through for like 10 minutes and it was gone. Since all of that, in the last couple of weeks, we have had a lot going on. We've had friends that we've caught up with. We were coming down the coast. They were going up the coast.
Gavin Amber.
Gavin Amber. We hung out with them for a couple of weeks.
Gavin Amber are from, if you follow them on like social media and stuff, they're from Sandy Trucks, and Gav's troopy, he's got a troop carrier. I would go as far as saying it's the most famous vehicle in Australia. It's been viewed the most amount of times out of any other vehicle in Australia. His videos are off their head. He's so talented.
He is
so
very talented, isn't he?
I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you.
Just as you were saying that, I'm just picturing and remembering, Gavin, how many times that when we were with him, did he clean his car?
Oh, so many times.
I think he loves his car more than
Obsessive
ever.
compulsive, man.
We did outdoor cinema that the kids frothed.
No, Amber did outdoor cinema. No, Gavin. It was Gavin.
All the sunsets we saw. Anyway, you guys will see all that next week. Yeah, why am I telling them so much now? You'll see it next week. We had so much fun with them. One of the best things to do when traveling on the road with kids is the speedway. Like, there's always a speedway on in little towns that you're dropping through.
Well, Broom's got a hectic one. We went to Broom.
The Broom one was the best one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I reckon the cars down at this one were better. It's just the track wasn't as well maintained, so we were just getting absolutely peppered. The poor truck copped a hiding. I was worried it was going to smash a window.
We were with some other friends who also have two really young kids, and we brought Chinese food and we laid it all out on the mat, sat in between our two cars.
So comfy. And
then the racing started. And we did know this happened, but it didn't happen as bad at any of the other races we've been to. The dirt was flicking everywhere. All of our Chinese had clumps of dirt in it. The babies had like bits of dirt all stuck to their head, and the kids were like, they had to hide behind. Were they behind the fence and you put that tarp over?
Yeah, I got like their caravan mat and tucked it over the fence, so they all ended up under it at the cubby house.
They loved it.
Yeah.
Speedways.
Because the front of the cubby house was open to the speedway, and they were just getting so it didn't do anything it was supposed to do.
We weren't getting peppered.
That's fine. Food was fine.
Oh my God, we lost our awning.
Oh yeah, on Moreton Beach. Literally the best beach in Australia. It's beautiful. Like, okay, when I say the best beach in Australia, in our opinion.
I'm pretty sure you say every beach is the best
Nah,
beach.
this one hands down the best one I've been to. It was bloody cool, man. So beautiful. Picture like the best day you could possibly have. Like still, no wind, and then just
bang.
Bang. Front just rolls through. We're all just cruising, don't even notice it. I spin around, the awning's up in the air, and because the awning sort of works like a pendulum, you've got like the arm that comes out and then the arm that touches down the bottom. It acts like a triangle, braces itself essentially. What had happened is the bottom two pieces had broke and the awning went up over the top of the Caravan, so it had whipped the bottom like a pendulum and thrown the poles like 30 meters into the air, and I was like watching them come down, waiting for him to hit the Caravan, but that was hectic.
And Jackson and I think Jake were outside as well, and it happened. And do you remember, it was so windy that we couldn't actually get it down to get it off. We had to try and slide it off.
Oh yeah, we had to slide
it was so
off
windy.
the roof and had to slide it out of the bracket. It was
3 years
I was getting
travelling.
blown off the roof, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. I forgot about that.
It didn't damage any solar panels, and it didn't damage the other side of the Caravan, which I thought it would because it flipped all the way. The solar
fine.
panels.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
And 3 years travelling, and we are yet to lose an awning until now.
Yeah, we did well.
You hear horror stories about awnings, and we haven't lost one yet, and now we have.
Drop your awning down. No, actually don't. It just is what it is. I don't know.
It is what that was a freak accident.
So a couple of comments lately have been like pointing out that our camera work and our videos have sort of really gone to the next level.
Next level.
And I think we appreciate that more than anything, because at the end of the day, because we're not really interested in sponsorship or anything like that. We actually do this because we've found a genuine love, like a full-on genuine love for filmmaking, cinematography, all that sort of stuff. Storytelling. We're up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, not because we're working hard, but just because like we enjoy it. Like we spend as much time as we can with the kids, and then we spend, at least 4 to 5 nights a week up and
doing our passion,
doing what we're doing. Yeah, and it's very rewarding when people notice.
And I don't know how, but somehow your strengths are my weaknesses, and my weaknesses are your strengths. I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
And I can put the episodes together in order for you guys to feel the way we were feeling in the moment, and to feel like you're there with us, and to really tell the whole story, what's happening throughout that week. And you are just next level at filming now.
Yeah, sometimes.
And you're even still getting better.
Sometimes
it's hard though.
Focus right.
Back probably from this year is when you guys started noticing. It's when over that break he started getting really good, but at the start there was a lot of focus was all over the shop, wasn't it?
But even still, sometimes like because there's so much to do, like when you're trying to shoot and you've got so much going on, like if you just flick a certain button, or if you haven't got something set right, or if you set the focus on autofocus instead of manual focus and you walk away and it focuses on something else, and you can be standing there talking to it for half an hour and not realize that the focus is out. Like it's just hectic.
The intro of the very first episode, all out of focus, so we had to just fill it in with massive like B-roll over top of you talking.
Still turned out sick. That first episode was our best ever episode in our opinion. It didn't like get the most amount of views, but like Ellis's intro.
For as long as I can remember, the road has been my home. I've seen and felt places that children can only dream of. I've heard the heartbeat of my country, and I met the warriors that defend its soul. I have more culture in my veins than the leaders we elect to rule. The world may be going crazy, but children like me will stand tall. The road has been my teacher, and I've seen and done it all.
Also, we have been experimenting with S-log and D-log.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know what
just
that is.
just log. It's just basic log. The S and the D or whatever the letter is just basic. The profile.
Sony or DPI.
Yeah, it's just the profile that each company uses, which you won't understand unless you know cameras. But
Anyway, no cameras. We've been experimenting with that, and that's also been a challenge.
It's been good. It's only hard because we're running and gunning. We're not just sitting there and setting the camera up.
Yeah.
And we've got.
We don't have
kids and
time for that, do we?
Yeah, it's only a challenge because I've got to quickly set it. But we appreciate you guys letting us know that you like it, and appreciate the fact that you're appreciating it. So
We
thank
appreciate you for appreciating us, for appreciating you.
Yeah. Well, we get so many beautiful messages. Even the other day when we posted that we had no power, we needed somewhere to stay. More people replied to that story than I'll ever be able to reply to. I have to sit there for 5 hours to
Crazy.
to go through it. It is such a crazy journey that we're on. It's pretty cool. But even the bad comments, we get good. Everyone's sort of got an opinion. We put ourselves out there to have an opinion. We have good comments. We have bad comments. Some people think we're shit parents. Some people think we're good parents. It's all part of it, and it's all fun and games. And to the people that think we're shit, good. And to the people that think we're good. Yeah, happy days.
And on that, I think we said it last week as well. We know that you guys have lots to say and want to speak with us. And honestly, probably your best bet of us being able to see what you have to say, read it, is commenting on our episodes and on our YouTube, because our inbox on social media is just I don't even know what that is anymore. It's just everywhere.
It did itself the other day.
Yeah, that's weird. Just know we are reading every comment. We always love hearing what you guys are saying. We want to, at some point in time, try and get back to be able to
time's almost up.
We want to try to be able to get back to writing back to you guys, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
So we've had a whole bunch of fun lately. It's been a hell of a time.
Baby's awake.
Baby's awake. We're going to wrap this up. We're probably going to head across the Nullarbor pretty soon.
Yes. We're going to have to buy a generator to get us across the Nullarbor.
I've got to do a whole bunch of work just to be able to get us across the Nullarbor because it's a big stretch of not much. So I'll make sure.
Some parties on the Sunshine Coast.
That'll be fun.
We've got the top end of Queensland to do. We've got lots coming up.
Yeah. Tell us where you want to see us go. These days we get a whole bunch of messages or whatever about different places to go. When people see we're rolling into town, we get heaps of messages, go here, go there. I don't know. Let us know where you want to see us go.
Yeah, because we're...
Suggestions. We're pretty much seen and done it all. Yeah.
Aurora's just woken up. We're going to get going. We're going to move.
Coffee. We're going to move spots, try and find somewhere to stay tonight. That involves being plugged into power and not so we can actually cook.
And we'll see you next week because we're excited for next week. Next week was so much fun.
Yeah, next week is literally the most fun I've had shooting a video.
Because we always love hanging out with friends. And this time it was friends that had no kids. So it was different, way different for us.
And they've got a very capable off-road vehicle and a very talented cameraman. Well, even Amber's pretty talented as well. All right, gotcha.
Yeah. Were we sitting too far away from each other that whole time? I thought that the whole time. They weren't close enough to me.